It's no problem. But have I told you about this girl I met the other night?
No, you haven't?
Well, I think she may be the one. We really hit it off.
Wow, so when do I get to meet her?
All in good time.
Oh, I can't wait. Anyway, Michael, let me run to the house. I left Sipho alone.
Okay, good luck for tomorrow.
Thank you, my friend. Oh, somebody help me! Please help me! Oh, Michael!
Not
Sipho!
What happened to him?
He fell into the pool.
Okay.
He's not breathing.
Momsa, calm down. Wait, take my phone, call the ambulance. Call 1011.
Pick up, please. Hello, I need an ambulance. 37 Jones Street, Roddy Body. He fell into the pool. He's not breathing. Please hurry. Dear God, please don't let my son die. Please. Oh, Michael, please help me.
He's breathing.
Oh,
He's
Guys, what's wrong?
He fell into the pool. He's not breathing.
Okay, let's rush him to hospital. Let's rush him to hospital.
Hello? Nomsa, calm down. I can't understand what you say. What? Nomsa, wait, take a deep breath. Okay, now tell me, what's wrong? What? Sipho died in the ambulance. No, it can't be. He was breathing. Nomsa, I'm so sorry. Where are you now? Hospital. Would you like me to come and fetch you? You sure? Okay then, I'll see you later. Nomsa, I'm here for you. Bye. What went wrong, Michael? What went so terribly wrong? For a moment you brought that little boy back to life, just for it to be taken away again? Why does it hurt so much? Will I ever get over these feelings of guilt, shame, and worthlessness?
Michael, it's me, Namsa. Michael! Please open! Michael!
That day led Michael into the world of depression. Michael felt lonely and isolated, and his conscience and thoughts were the only means of reasoning with what he felt and how he perceived what was happening to him. He had so many questions he needed answers to, and all the emotions that boiled up inside him desperately seek a way out.
What's happening to me? Why does everything feel so dark inside of me and around me? Did I check his pulse?
Yes, you did.
Did I do everything according to the book?
You did everything according to the book, Michael.
Why did he die?
People die, Michael.
People don't die when I work with them.
God decides when people die.
God doesn't take people when I work with them.
Michael, You are too hard on yourself. Today is the first time you actually got up out of bed in a week. You know you have to take care of yourself. You have to deal with people and live your life, Michael.
I have to let the good inside me win. But where do I find the good? I'm scared of what I've become. A man without a life. Nothing makes sense anymore. I've lost all interest in everything, and nothing seems to be worth living for. It hurts inside. I just can't take this anymore. I just can't. I have to stop this daunting pain inside of me. Who would ever know that emotional pain can be so unbearable? Like dying a slow and cruel death of your mind, heart, and soul.
So, you want to kill yourself now? How about you write a suicide note first? And start with, Dear Mom and Dad, all I can say is I am sorry for what I'm doing right now. But I want you to understand I just don't have the courage and strength to carry on. All I need you to remember is that this is not your fault or anybody's fault. Nothing you could do to stop me. I love you and always will. Your son, Michael.
Knock, knock. Michael. Oh my God. What have you done now, Michael? Pick up. Hello? I need an ambulance. 38 John Street, Roddywood. He's bleeding. Please hurry. Oh my God. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. The ambulance is on the way.
Fortunately, Michael was saved by Nomsa, who by fate happened to knock on Michael's door. Michael received 30 stitches in total and was sent back home with instructions from the doctor to seeking professional help.
Knock, knock. Michael.
I don't have the strength to see anybody.
Michael. I've been knocking and knocking, you don't answer. Why are you still in your pajamas at this time of the afternoon? Why is it that your curtain are still drawn? I almost thought that you went away.
To be honest, I don't have the strength to do anything. And I have a constant headache that wouldn't pass. Maybe I'm coming down with the flu. My joints and back also hurt.
Michael, you don't look too good. Did you go to see a professional yet? As the GP instructed?
No.
Oh, Michael, please. You can't live like this. Look, you haven't cleaned the blood from the floor. And that happened 3 days ago.
I know.
You know, when my beloved Sipho passed away, I thought my life was worth nothing without Sipho. The house is empty without him. I miss him every second of each day. But I try to keep busy. Try not to drown want to see me in such a pain?
I wish I could have saved his life.
You didn't fail him. Don't ever think that. It was time for him to move on to a greater and better place.
I wish I could agree with you.
You need help.
Help.
I was in therapy with the psychologist who helped me deal with Sipho's death. And that has been my pillar to lean on. Michael, it's amazing how talking about one's feelings and thoughts help easing the emotions distress. I'm concerned about you, my friend. What's going on?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. I just want to say one more thing, then I'll drop it. Get help, my friend, or else this thing will swallow you until there is nothing left.
Who can help me? I don't need to see a psychiatrist. I am not crazy. Besides, if people know that I'm going to a psychiatrist, they will see me as less a man.
Okay. Taking a step to get help, that will make you a real man.
No. Thanks for the chat.
It's a pleasure.
How dare the doctor tell me I have depression? Major depression, the big D. I am a man. I'm a big, tough, grown-up man, and men don't get depression, do they? I know things have been a bit tough lately, a bit dark, but that's no reason to tell me I have depression. I'm just going through a rough patch. That's normal, isn't it? I mean, everybody has emotional roller coaster days. Everybody has severe down times. Everybody cries sometimes. Everybody thinks of ending it all sometimes, don't they? Everybody wants to be left alone for a few days or a few weeks. Everybody wants to lock themselves in their houses on Friday, only to come back out for work on Monday with no phone and no rules. You know, just staying in bed, not even having to pull the curtain open. Don't they? Please, tell me they do. In all my life, I ever hardly touched a pill, and now I have to take medication every bloody day.
When he was put on antidepressant medication and received therapy, which alleviated much of his symptoms, and he was ready to go home and back to work. It was a timely journey of recovery for Michael, visiting Dr. Murray for his regular sessions and weekly sessions with the psychologist, complying with his medication, and fighting the thoughts of suicide that often surfaced. The biggest challenge was finding the right treatment plan.
Well. The medication was doing something. Your thoughts were not so dark anymore, and your emotions were stable. But now you are on a downward spiral. You are going back to depression. You're still wondering who you are. Are you the Michael who lives like a hermit, hiding away from the world and aching inside? Or are you the Michael who needs chemical substances, pills, to help you deal with people and with the world?
What does it matter? Perhaps I should stop analyzing everything before I drive myself totally insane. And It's a difficult thing when your life and your brain are in dispute. But at least the magic pills help keep it together. Perhaps I should stop surviving every day and start to live every day.
Morning, Michael.
Morning, doctor.
How are you doing on the new medication?
To be honest, I think I'm spiraling down again. I struggle to sleep, I have more nightmares, and my mood feels a bit low lately.
Are you still experiencing the side effects from the medication? The dry mouth, tremor in the hands?
Dry mouth, yes, and feeling very tired.
Side effects are usually temporary and subside as your body has gotten used to the medication. But if the side effects persist, we could prescribe something for it.
No. Not more medication. I'll live with the side effects.
You've had several episodes during the past year, and due to that, I wish to propose another treatment option, which is ECT, electroconvulsive therapy, commonly known as shock treatment. You've probably heard about it.
I've heard about it, but I don't know much.
Now let me explain. ECT increases the neurotransmitters in the brain that lead to a significant and quick improvement in your health. We do a course of 6 treatments, one every second day, usually a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You'll meet our anesthesiologist before the treatments, and he'll do a general medical examination. In theatre, he'll put up an intravenous line. On your finger, you'll have oxygen, a pulse monitor, as well as a blood pressure meter on your arm. The electrodes are then placed on your forehead to measure your brainwave pattern during the procedure. Then in the drip, you'll receive an anti-inflammatory to help with slight headaches or minor muscle pain after the treatment. Well, then you get a general short-acting anesthetic and lastly, a muscle relaxant. By then you'd be asleep. Oxygen is administered with a mask, and the ECT is then administered temporally for 4 seconds. You'll have a 20-second reaction that is monitored via the brainwave pattern or EEG readings.
Does it hurt?
Not at all. You'll be under general anesthetic during the entire procedure. When you're woken up, you might feel a bit disorientated and suffer some short-term memory loss. Your thoughts might feel as if they're a bit shuffled, but information will return as time progresses.
And how long does the procedure last?
Under 2 minutes. Any other questions?
Not for now.
Then I just need you to fill in this form for me to give your consent for undergoing the procedure. It is a very safe procedure and has helped many people with your condition. It is also prescribed for other conditions, such as bipolar mood disorder. Okay then, I'll schedule your appointment for Friday, 10 a.m. Please read through this and some additional information. See you then.
Thanks.
Michael had 6 ECT treatments. The first 3 didn't make a difference. Number 4 was the breakthrough. The next morning he woke up and felt good, like he hasn't felt in a long time, like someone deep in his head, something extra started making sense. This was a turning point in his life. Michael found hope again. Today, Michael still receives ECT treatment over extended periods of time to manage his depression, almost to kickstart his brain.
This play is based on the true life story of Michael Chatwind, who was diagnosed with major depression in 1997. Michael bravely fought to regain his life and not to allow that depression rules him, but that he rules depression. Today, Michael accelerates at his work. He conducts talks on his experiences with depression.
Depression is a mental health condition that affects more people than any other disease and is the leading cause of illness worldwide.
Alanis Morissette, Anthony Hopkins, Jim Carrey, among other world-famous people who publicly disclosed to having a depressive illness. Depression can happen to anyone.
Not only does depression affect adults, more and more teenagers are facing the dreadful symptoms of depression, which can easily lead to suicide. Unfortunately, stigma and discrimination attached to mental health conditions.
Hope you have enjoyed the show. Thank you for coming.
You can make a difference. Change starts here.